Welcome everyone to It's Vinylly Mine's Vinyl Countdown, and so ecstatic to bring to you today the unwrapping of this one that's been sitting on my shelf for a while. And yeah, I can't wait to talk about it. We're talking about Batman Mask of the Phantasm, or just Mask of the Phantasm original motion picture score from composer Shirley Walker. Yes, Shirley Walker. This is catalog number MOND-324, and it was released on January 8th of 2025. Just as the first time on vinyl. And man, if you're not familiar with Shirley Walker's name and you're into music scores, shame on you. A very prolific talent who did conducting, who did orchestration and composing over her career. And she was taken from us too soon because I loved her work. And she worked very closely with Danny Elfman. In fact, it's kind of appropriate we're talking about it because Shirley Walker's conducted the score to Scrooged, which was Danny Elfman, and that was their first collaboration, which they would do many more after that, including one of Danny's most gorgeous scores, which is Edward Scissorhands. She worked on that as well. And yeah, I mean, such a great talent. She also worked on the score for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which her work there led to her getting the job to being a composer for the music for the Memoirs of the Invisible Man. Memoirs of the Invisible Man was John Carpenter, and Carpenter usually did his own stuff. So the fact that she got to do that music was amazing. She'd later work with Carpenter on Escape from LA. So Shirley Walker, such a strong talent. And leading up to this with Mask of the Phantasm, if you listen to animated series during the 90s as a kid like I did, then you most likely heard Shirley Walker's music. She did music for Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, the Batman Beyond, what else was there? The New Adventures of Batman. I mean, she set the standard for that music, and it's just so wonderful and memorable for those shows, and then she was able to do the music for that. It was just great. So I mean, she's done so much work. So enough of that. But again, if you're not familiar with Shirley Walker, you should become familiar, because she's also done scores like for A League of Their Own she worked on. And yeah, I mean, just a prolific talent. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So enough of me babbling about this. Let's drop the needle and take a look at Mondo's release of the soundtrack to Mask of the Phantasm. And yes, here we are. Oh, look at, we're starting off right away. Let's get this reflective plastic off here with, appropriately, Batblade is with us today to help us crack the plastic on a Batman score. How cool is that? And appropriate. So yeah, but Shirley Walker, I've always admired her work. I think she did, the Space Above and Beyond theme as well. I may be getting the title wrong, but just so much work that she did over her career. And yeah, here we go. This is a beautiful. First off, we've got the traditional Mondo hype sticker here. Well, not sticker, insert, if you will. Pressed on 140 gram colored vinyl. Fantastic, the Phantasm score. And on the back, of course, they've got their plug for other vinyls that are related to it. And I don't have it, but because I already have the '89 Batman on a release, but they also released it recently again with a graphic novel box set. But so here are the other promos and such on the Hype label that we have here. So as far as the artwork here for Mondo, oh, that is wonderful. I loved that. Love that look so much. Oh, I'm just such a Batman fan that this is just making me giddy, and this artwork is beautiful. Yeah, I love that they picked that. Now, the text on the spine is a little hard to read. Would have liked that maybe in a little better font, but there you go, music by Shirley Walker. And then on the back, oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The silhouette of our, I believe that's the Phantasm in the background there, we've got our side A and B. It's only one record. It's a short film, but you know, by most standards. But you can see the credits down here. She was involved in every aspect of it. And then we have the credits down below for the film itself. Now, Batman Mask of the Phantasm is considered by many one of the best, if not the best, Batman movie out there. So I always found that interesting. And to have this score, which is one of her best scores, yeah. And oh, look at that. It's a little dark, but of course, it's the Dark Knight, right? But that is gorgeous. I love this shot. So, so cool that they picked the graveyard shot for it, because it's definitely iconic in the movie as well for the setting that they have. Ah, so gorgeous. And then the vinyl, and ooh, we've got an insert as well. Oh, check that out. Check that artwork out right there. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah, the transitions with the highlighting of just the blade and the mask and the shadow and everything else on the back. Ah, the artwork they did for this is definitely cool. Artwork by Danny Haas. You outdid yourself, Danny, that's for sure. So I love that insert that they have that included in here. And here, oh, this is cool. Look at this. Oh, look at this colored vinyl. That is gorgeous. And look at the label that they did on here. A retro Gotham Records label. That is wonderful. Look at that. That's cool. Gotham Records. So cool. Oh man, I can't wait to spin this. So we're going to take a short break as always. I'm going to listen to this soundtrack, and when I come back, I'll let you know what I think of the pressing, as well as a few other tidbits maybe of this soundtrack, and we'll take a look at the CD release that I got a while back as well. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, looking for even more content? Then why not head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/specialmarkproductions, where we have 3 affordable tiers that will get you access to the conversation before the conversation of the spoiler room, get an exclusive VIP episode each month that you vote for the spoiler room, and you can also get early access to our videos and so much more. So head on over there, because the more we can do there, the more we can do here. And we're back, everyone, from listening to this wonderful soundtrack from Shirley Walker. It is so epic. Every single track just, I hang on every single note. It is so good. And yeah, this pressing is really decent. There is a little bit of noise on some of the tracks in the background. Very, very light, but it is there, unfortunately. But it didn't take away from my enjoyment of this record. I would have liked it a little bit crisper, but overall, still a solid sounding score on the vinyl. I think Shirley Walker, some of her best work is here. I mean, from the main title, where boom, you get this low boom, timpani like roll, and you know you're in for it. And it's like she's saying, hey, Danny, you got your epic score? Yeah, I got an epic title score for you too for Batman. And it complements each other so well. The music fits right in. It is Batman music. You can hear it, but it also has Shirley Walker's identity on it. And I love that about this. So yeah, main title is solid. You know, what's fun is the first Love track has just a little bit, I would say, Edward Scissorhand instrumentation type in there. Now, you know, so it's got that, but it's still a solid track, beautiful track here. Phantasm and the Joker fight's fun because at one point you get the circus theme in there, the cue the Joker, you know, being the Joker, voiced wonderfully by Mark Hamill for so many years. And yeah, you can just hear that cue in here, and she nails that as well. Oh, or this whole soundtrack is just great to listen to on its own. What's interesting is that the lyrics, there's a choir song in the main titles with Latin, and it's used kind of through the main theme, but apparently in the opening song, the Latin used are actually titles of the music folks involved with it, the orchestrators that worked on the music before the final dubbing. So she got their names credited by having them read backwards as Latin words in the epic opening song to this, the main title. So I thought that was very interesting. Very interesting. And Hans Zimmer actually played the synthesizer as well for some of the music. So Yeah, I mean, Mask of the Phantasm is just one of those where you have to pick this up. If not just a fan of Shirley Walker, but if you're a fan of really, really good orchestral scores, this is one of them. And yeah, I've got the CD here as well. I've listened to this many times. Now, La La Land came out with an extended version of Mask of the Phantasm soundtrack. I don't have that one. At least I don't think so. I looked through my collection, couldn't find it, would love to get that, but I'm sure now it's pricey. But yeah, here's the original one, the original release on CD. This wonderful artwork on the CD as well as this artwork on the insert. Check that out. Gotham looking badass. And the credits here, title tracks, and look at this fold out. This fold out is amazing. You've got your credits there for the engineering of the CD, but look at that, the Batman hitting the Joker. Yeah, I mean, this is just wonderful. The CD they did fairly good. But also, if you're looking for more Batman animated soundtracks, we do have La La Land's animated series soundtracks that they did release as well, so you can get even more great Shirley Walker music, folks. It's the hype is deserved. The accolades are deserved. It is unfortunate we don't get more music from Shirley Walker because of her passing, but the music we have will live on quite some time. And I just really appreciate all the work that she did, and I listened to a lot of it on repeat sometimes. So there you have it. In the comments, name your favorite Shirley Walker soundtrack. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. Like, subscribe, bells and whistles and all that here. Hope you have a great holiday or Merry Christmas or however you spend the day off on the 25th. Hopefully you have it. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Mask of the Phantasm soundtrack from Mondo, the original score from Shirley Walker. It's vinylly mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side.